Good afternoon, and this is my blog for Module 2 entitled What I Have Discovered as Being the Most Important Trend in Educational Technology and or Distant Education. As I begin to reflect um, on some of the things that I want to interview on, um, I feel that the most important trend in this particular study, um, in my opinion, would be student enrollment. And why I say student enrollment, because when you think about student enrollment as it pertains to educational technology and distant education, we know that students is demanding and it's being supported, and their answers are always being answered, or their questions is always being answered when it's asked on a timely manner. Also, when you think about student enrollment, you want to see that students are able or they're allowed to get an education anytime, any place through the use of technology. Um, and if you just stop to think what blur this can show a distinguish between a junior college or a 2-year college or a 4-year college or even just the university itself. And we can see that the enrollment for online students are becoming more and more increasingly daily, especially in the higher education. We see that online students are taking more classes, or they're enrolling more into an online facility. Um, as I stated before, I stumbled across a finding uh, that was done by the U.S. Department of Education National Center, and it stated that about right around 16 to 17% of students enrollment will increase a little bit more over the next 10 years for online students. Um, Even Dow 2002 states that because students are enrolling more online, they are more likely to perform at a stellar achievement, whereas those students who are enrolled in a campus-based school, they will most likely not saying that they would not achieve, but the scores would not be um, as high as those students that are on online schooling. I can speak from a personal perspective that I've taken on several online classes since my first master's, and I received high A's and B's from the course, whereas most of my friends they taking campus-based courses, or they going to a campus-based school, and their scores are not as high. They're more demand on a campus-based school more so than an online because those students are still not working at their own pace, whereas students are online, they are working at their own pace. And we see that as we speak today. As I conclude, we can see that student enrollment is more likely to increase for students that take online classes than those who are going on campus-based school. We also can see that students' grade point average would probably be somewhat higher if the classes are taken online as if they were taking classes on a campus-based institution. Um, just a personal reflection as to answering my views for student enrollment in relation to education technology or distant education. My views really didn't change as much because I see daily, from my experience of taking several online classes and taking several graduate level courses, I can see that more people are coming toward online learning or distant education more so than going to a campus-based um, institute because they need that on one-on-one. They need that slow pace, and then sometimes they have to focus on how to schedule um, time to be able to do things. So most more people are now focusing more on online learning, and they are able to be able to achieve more and gain more knowledge on whatever the subject matter or whatever their studies are. After graduation, I plan to continue to work in my school that I'm currently working at, but I would like to apply to teaching online courses in education technology as well. I thank you all for listening to my blog. Please feel free to comment, um, and I look forward to hearing what you all have to say. Thank you, and God bless.